Hello everyone, this is Trust the Process here with another video, and I'm here to talk to you today about the topic of nobody's perfect, but self-development is worth it. What I mean by that statement, shout out to Mr. Keep It Simple by the way, is that we as humans are not perfect. We make mistakes. We sometimes get things wrong. We, sometimes might have lapses in our judgment and make the choices that things don't really go our way. And we make choices that we think are the right choice and end up backfiring in hindsight. And if we were perfect, we will be classified as God, which we are not. But self-development is worth it. What that means basically is that though you recognize you're not perfect, but you make strides, you take steps to improve upon you make steps to improve upon your overall, abilities and correct your mistakes that you made in the past. You take the necessary, approaches to improve yourself and your decision making, your judgment, just improve overall your entire being, right? Any facet that you may be lacking in, any flaws that you may have, you always strive to improve upon them, and get better as a person, right? But the first step in doing so is humility, recognizing that you're not perfect, and in addition to that, recognizing that you do make mistakes, right? You are a person that, believe it or not, it will come a time where you make a decision and it end up being the wrong decision, or it will come a time where you take one approach and it wasn't a proper approach, or make a mistake in general, whatever it could be a clumsy misunderstanding, misheard somebody dropping something. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, we are humans. We will make mistakes, and that's comes with the territory of being human. But it's important that you recognize the mistake. You don't play the blame game. You don't have this victim mentality where you blame others, and then you say something about, the outer whatever, right? The outer forces that surrounds your, the crevices of your mind made you do it. It wasn't me, it was my internal thoughts or whatever nonsense you want to spew out. No, as humans and as full-grown functioning people, we make mistakes, we take accountability for it, we take responsibility for it, and we do better. We make it a point to do better and improve every single time, every single chance we get, whenever we make, certain misjudgments within our lives, right? And some people, in order to do that, you gotta put your pride to the side and humble yourself. Have a dose of humility, a little dose of reality to wake you up and help you understand that, say, hey, even though I may have this high ego or whatever, and my ego might get fragile, I gotta understand that I screwed up. It was my fault. I strive to do better the next time. Most people can't do that now because they have a very, very high sense of self, overinflated ego to the point where they have this outrageous thought of themselves as being lowercase gods, but those are the people who have those type of egos or whatever, those people turn out not to be good people. They'll screw you over and then blame you for them screwing you over. Absolutely not. They lack accountability and the humility to actually recognize their faults because they think they have no faults. But a true humble person recognizes that as you enter self-development, you are making, and I have to say this point again, it's a process of self-improving, right? So that way, the mistakes that you made in the past, you learn from them and you will correct it in the future, right? Because you recognize that, hey, I'm not perfect, but at least I'm putting in the work to make myself better. Because it would be one thing, because another problem with just accepting that you're not perfect and then continue on making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again without really learning anything. That's what you call a clueless twit, and you don't want to be like that, right? The evidence of a good person is humility. Understanding where they went wrong, understanding their mistakes, and trusting the process to improve upon those mistakes, correct them, and taking accountability and responsibility for said mistakes that they made. That's why self-development is so important.